grocery store, and you know, I think it will cook up nice. We got these bacon wrapped turkey breast medallions. I got four of them. You usually see like the filet mignon medallions, but these ones are turkey breasts. So you know that was sort of interesting. I'm gonna do them up with some of the white cheddar and broccoli sidekicks, like you've seen me do before, and some of the garlic mushrooms. It should work together really well. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what kind of spice that is on these, but they should be fucking good. What does it say? No,
Somebody
it
says
doesn't
your
really tell me.
mushrooms have expired, sir.
Well, I know that. I know that. And I should have cooked them. I noticed that yesterday, and I should have cooked them yesterday, but I didn't, you know, and now they're 2 days expired. But they don't look moldy or anything like that. They'll just have a little bit more flavor. As long as there's no mold in your mushrooms, you're going to fry them up. So they should be good as any. And we're soon to find out regardless. I could always exchange them. But, you know, I think they're going to be just fine. I'll fry them up nice, you know, get them going. So, we're just going to open up our mushrooms and just get them ready. Get them ready to put in the pan. I'm not going to start them first, but I want them to be ready to put in the pan. So if you get it, it's fucking... If you open up one of the ends, it's easy to pull the plastic off. And I'll double check them as I pull, once I pull the plastic off here. And yeah, the mushrooms are fine, you know. Like they're sort of, you can tell they're sort of oxidized or whatever, but they'll be fine. Open up the other one. So once again, get right on the bottom here. Find wherever it starts. There we go, that's where it starts. The other side start. Right there. Get one of your ends. You can just sort of get her open from one of the ends there. And there you go. You see, they look as good as any. Sort of slippery in a few spots, but they're good as any. You know. They're best before the 29th, but in this case, they'll be best after the 29th, you know. They should be pretty good. So, now that we got our mushrooms opened up, and we rinsed whatever that slimy stuff on them was off. Yeah, they're about as good as any. So I'm gonna get the fucking... I'm gonna use up some of this water from over here. Now I got a new case of water today. And the friggin... See, this water isn't open, but watch. If I do one of this, it drips. And the reason for that is the lid isn't on right. I don't know if that's because of how I have my water stacked or if that's because of how it came from the store, but the lid wasn't on. So I'm going to use that water. Usually you should use the spring water, but fuck it. I want to use this up in case it's infected with something weird because the fucking cap is off. You want to do just shy of 2 cups. Just shy of 2 cups once again. When you do the cup of water, cup of milk, I like to do just a little bit less water and a little bit more milk. I find it makes a better base. So you're going to get some more milk in there. Drank the rest of the milk while I was working there. Talking to all those filthy Australians. You know. Yeah, find the scissors. Get the scissors going. Cut the end off of the milk there. Wipe the scissors off so they don't get stained with the milk, you know. make them sticky or something like that. Put the top in. And we're just going to do a bit more than 2 cups. So in this case, there's 4 cups in the overall measuring cup. So we're going to fill it right up to the brim with the milk.
Well, Rasmus asked, how many milk do you drink a week, Surfer?
It depends. It depends. Sometimes I'm feeling the milk a lot more than others. Usually when I'm exercising as often as I should, I'll drink at least a bag of milk a night. Sometimes 2 bags. Once in a while, I'll even drink 3 bags in a night. A whole 4 liters of milk in a night, you know, but not usually. Usually I'll just drink a bag or 2 in a day. So you're doing about 1 point repeating 3 to 2 point repeating 6 liters of milk. Either one, somewhere in that range is about how much I drink in a day. So you wanna, and you see, this is how I got my pots and pans organized tonight, because we're gonna use a lot of pots and pans. So this will be mushrooms. This pot here will be for the sidekicks, and then I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna sear them for just 2 minutes on either side there, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. But in the meantime, I'm going to take this milk and water. Just be very careful with it because it's filled right up to the brim. I'll hold my measuring cup in the pot, and I'm just going to pour it in the pot. Nice and slow there. That way we're not spilling it anywhere. And now, because the pots is just water and milk in there, if I get the warm water going and I rinse it right away, I don't have to wash it. So we're going to do that. You can save yourself dishes. You want to save yourself the dishes, you know. It's nice not having to do quite as many dishes at the end of the day, you know. So you just rinse her off. Make sure you got the whole thing rinsed off there. You rinse off the outside too. And you just want to dry it upside down there. Now we're going to turn that on to high. I'll wait for it to get going. And we're going to get a spatula. I'm going to get a spatula. We'll get 2 spatulas.
Teddy, Surfer, what are your thoughts on Indian food?
You know, I used to go, when I knocked doors for energy, I used to go to this place, Modern India, in Cambridge. It's sort of in between. No, it's in Kitchener. It's sort of like right where Kitchener's running into Cambridge. And they have this all-you-can-eat Indian buffet. And they made the pan bread homemade there, you know, and you'd get the butter chicken, you'd get the curry goat and the butter chicken, and you'd put it on rice. Then you get the pan bread, you could dip it in the the naan bread, and you could dip it in the butter chicken. And it was pretty unreal, you know, I really enjoyed it there. It was only like $8.99 for the buffet, so I used to go there for lunch a fair bit. I used to enjoy it. But other than that, I've never really eaten a lot of Indian food. To be honest, I could live without it, you know. I'd probably rather, if I was going to eat Indian food, like be visiting India and not have to, you know, have it all over my friggin' where I'm living. But we're gonna take our butter. Gonna get our mushrooms going here. We're gonna use this butter. You see the turkey medallions? They tell me to use a little bit of vegetable oil. But I think butter's the better way to go, so we're gonna use this butter for that. And I'm going to cut off about 2 tablespoons of this for the mushrooms here. I think PPP's gone to drop a dump or something like that. I don't know if the guy's making it. He's having a rough go. He should be back with us here shortly while we cut the butter. Put the rest of it away in the fridge. Now you want to watch out when you cut the butter. Sometimes the wrapper sticks. Sometimes it sticks to the butter, so you just want to inspect it. Make sure you're not cooking with wrapper at all. Keep our knife handy, because we might, we'll use that again for more butter for the sidekicks. Gonna give the milk water mix a bit of a stir so it doesn't burn to the bottom or curdle to the bottom or whatever the word is. Just give it a bit of a stir. You know, you want to go in a widthwise and a lengthwise direction. We'll turn on our mushroom pan to about a 6. And we want to get our spice mix. So once again, we start with the red spices. We're going seasoned salt, smoked paprika, and red pepper. Oh no, we're not. Actually, I'm dead wrong about that. Yeah. Almost just made a pretty big mistake. Instead, we're not going to use those red spices. We're just going to use a lot of garlic. You know, so much garlic. And we're starting to perfect it, so I'll try to show you. Just gonna sprinkle the garlic in there like so. And you want a lot of it, not a little bit. You know, you want a lot of garlic in the pan. Just so much. And we're still gonna use more garlic. When the time goes. Yeah, I've commandeered it. I don't know if PPP just died taking a shit or something like that, like Elvis did. You know, but we're taking over here. So I'm gonna get some brown sugar as well to put in with the garlic. A little bit of the brown sugar. Do you only wear Hustler and Murdoch t-shirts? No, I mean I got a drunken surfer t-shirt. You know, it's got a surfer on it. He's surfing on a wave. You know, I like wearing blue shirts. You know, I got a couple of these nice light blue shirts. They're some of my favorites. No, I won't drop you in the pan. This is PPP's phone. The guy's been touching it. I don't want to drop that in the pan with the food. You know? Yeah, I got some blue shirts. What else do I got? No, I got a red Good Life Fitness shirt as well. Oh, fuck. Fuck. We got to get our sidekicks ready. This is tough. This is going to be fucking tough. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, fuck. So you want to watch, see, it starts to fucking boil over. Oh, not quite, you know. It's not boiling over here today. We're going to let it get to the edge, though. We want it to get to the edge. And then we get our sidekicks in there. We can use that. Now, I like using the wrapper after that to put the spatulas and whatnot on. I gotta put this back down for a second. It's tough, you know, it's tough. It's my first rodeo with the phone, you know. So you want to get the second one in there too. You shake it out like that. No, this is Kino Dogme 2007. We don't need any professionalism here tonight on the show. Oh, fuck. So we got to get water in the pan with this garlic and this brown sugar and this butter. So we're going to pour that water in there. We're going to turn this down to about a medium. We're going to stir this up. You know, we're stirring it real fucking quick. Real fucking quick, you know? Why does it say 8:01 at 1:58? Because this is Canada. And here in Canada, you know, in the surfer household, we go by our own time sometimes. You know? And the stove at which we cook goes at a different time and a different rate than every other part of the house. Like in the rest of the house, it's 1:58, but the stove goes at a different rate than that. You know? So, no, I didn't go out and protest because I'm not a feral nigger. You know? So, you want to get the mushrooms, and before too much of the water evaporates, you just want to get them out. And there's one that's stuck, so we'll get it out of there. Are you making it, PPP? No. Is it a rough go in there? It's over. You having a hard time, buddy? Yeah. PPP's having a tough go in there, you know? It's probably causing more destruction than the riots. It's a friggin' shitter. Oh, fuck. You know, I can only imagine. You know, I couldn't tell you what he ate. I haven't fed him anything yet today. This is the first I've cooked here today. So, yeah, you just want to stir the mushrooms up because you want to get that garlic all over them. You know, you want to make sure the garlic coats, the garlic butter mix coats all over the mushrooms, not just the bottom. It's like a whole fucking mushroom in here, not even cut. I'm going to have to cut it with the once in a while you might get a whole mushroom like this. It's not even cut like it should be in the friggin' cut mushrooms. So I'm going to cut this motherfucker a little bit. Mushrooms are soft, so you can cut them with this. Yeah, this is the finale of the weight loss arc. We've been feeding them like, what is it? I don't know what kind of medicine makes you shit, you know? Like, I shit at pretty regular time frames, like a regular human being. So I don't know, I can't remember ever taking a medicine like that since I was probably a little child, you know? So, we got our mushrooms started there. Now, you see here, there's a nice layer that's formed over the side kicks. And you just want to stir it up. You're a fan of organization. You want to know about how Surfer takes a dump? Yeah, laxatives. That was the word I was looking for. You know, Surfer takes a dump like fucking clockwork when I wake up in the morning before I have a shower. You know? And then I'm not sitting all over everything and getting a shitty asshole all over the place. You know? I try to teach PPP that. But it's tough. So, next, we're going to want to get our next piece of fucking butter, wherever I put it. Kind of fucking chew magic, you know. Now this is gonna be tough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do gonna. Oh, did you make it, buddy?
I don't know how.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
You did? Good. Buddy, it's hard to do this with just fucking one hand.
Oh shit, bro. I don't know if I can do this show, bro.
Why not? Are you feeling soft? You know?
Oh, I'm too sick, bro. It's over.
You know, did Leo Pirate hurt your feelings earlier
You hurt
today,
my
buddy?
feelings, buddy. I have nothing left. I'm so stoned and I'm just fucking done.
You know, PPP's having a hard time. He doesn't have a lot of stamina left to do the fucking show. So, you know, it might just be cooking with fucking Surfer tonight. You know,
Give me fucking 5 minutes, dog.
where you can go lie down for 5 minutes, buddy. You're never going to be back up.
Shit.
So, you want to stir your mushrooms, and I'll be right back, Chad. I just got to get these mushrooms stirred. So we'll give our mushrooms stirred. Okay, I'll just give her a little bit of a... Tell us about the dog, man. I don't know. You know, I thought the guy was an honorary Aryan. I really did. I was trying to give Leo the benefit of the doubt, but he's just, there's been some shady shit going on, you know. It's hard to explain. You know, like, first you have PPP fucking licking Janny Juice's ball sack the other day on stream, you know. And then Leo was juiced about it and just tried to gaslight him that he wasn't licking his ball sack the whole stream. You know, but Godwinson gave him a bit of needed criticism. Now, PPP got pretty butthurt about that criticism, you know, and Leo tried to capitalize on that, to drive a wedge between Godwinson and PPP. Now, I mean, you could just think, like, maybe that's a bit paranoid. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just sort of blinded by trying to bury Janny Juice or whatever the case may be. But, you know, then today he's being all weird about editing himself out of the conversation with Vordrak so that it's only PPP and Godwinson in the video, in the interview, you know. There's some weird shit going on with that, you know. So I don't know what's going on. It's just a shady pattern of behavior, right? Maybe the guy will repent and will be redeemed. You know, the redemption arc could always come. But there is just, you know, there is some weird shady stuff going on with that. You know, and you can't drive a wedge between PPP and Godwinson like that. You know, capitalize on PPP's fucking period response. You know, to criticism for licking Choosh's balls. But that hurts him, so we'll drop that. So just keep getting our mushrooms stirred up. Fuck, I gotta get this going. So I'm just gonna get the butter melted in this pan. I'm gonna turn it up to about a 7. And this is gonna be really tough to do with fucking one hand. Damn it. So we're going to get more garlic. Need a bit more garlic for the mushrooms. And we're just going to slam garlic on top of the fucking mushrooms like so. That's probably enough garlic. Where's PPP, you know? All the fucking dump he just took in the bathroom took a lot out of him. You know? He's just got to go lie down for 5 minutes and maybe sleep it off. So, now we're going to get the maple syrup. And we're going to pour... No, you know, I think Vorjak was pretty base, to be honest. I think all this stuff where people say he's a lunatic or whatever, I think that's all made up to discredit the guy. I think the guy is pretty based, honestly. You know? PPP's dump is 4 things. Oh, fuck. That's sort of jokes. So, we're just going to mix up our mushrooms, spread that garlic and that maple syrup all over them, you know. Just get it nice and spread around. No, unironically, like, Vordrack sounded pretty based. I don't know very much about the guy, but he sounded pretty based. You know. You know, my only real criticism of Vordrack is that, like, maybe I think he conflates the law with what's morally right. Maybe a bit more than he should, but I mean, that's a real minor criticism, right? And we can't agree on everything. I think ultimately the guy was pretty based. And all this stuff, like anything you'd read about him on the internet, like when you Google search his name, is probably comes from Janny Juice, you know, trying to discredit the guy. Because the guy went on a righteous crusade against the fucking, you know, just piece of filth that's Janny Juice. So, now we got our butter melted in this pan. We want this pan to be nice and heated up with the butter. Oh fuck. Okay, so I gotta flip this camera. This is gonna get fucking pretty intense here for a second. So we're gonna get these scissors, because I gotta do this real quick now. I'm just gonna cut right into this. I'm gonna just do a circle right around the motherfucker. And speed is of the essence, so I gotta shut the fuck up for a minute. So you just get them open like that, so I can pull them out quick. And do the same thing with the other ones. And by the way, while I'm doing this, Donnie Benet just came out with his new album, Mr. Experience, and everyone in chat needs to fucking check it out. You know, Donnie Benet is fucking based. His new album, Mr. Experience, is fucking solid, you know, it's such an unreal album. And even though Dax looks like he'll look like Donnie Benet in 10 years, Dax Herrera will pale in comparison to Donnie Benet. You'll never quite be so based, as is the legend that's Donnie Benet. So we're going to get these motherfuckers, and I'm just going to drop them right in the pan quick. There's two. We want them all in at about the same time so I can time it right. We'll toss the other fucking two in there real quick. And what time is it, chat? What fucking time is it? Give me an exact time stamp right now. I need it. Oh, fuck. What is the time stamp, chat? I'm rinsing my fingers. 2:12. 2:11? Okay, it's going to be 2:11. I was probably a minute late by the time I checked that. Now, I should have fucking pre-prepared this. I should have pre-lined this with tin foil, but I'm too fucking late now. So I'm going to turn the mushrooms down to a 3. And stir them up. Get the fucking mushrooms all stirred up. Bang them them off of the fucking... Get them flipped where you need to flip them too. Get them off the fucking spatula. And we really gotta stir our fucking... Oh, fuck. We really gotta stir this. You can see it's starting to bubble up, the layer on top, so we really gotta fucking stir it. Ooh, it's getting fucking sticking to the bottom and shit. So, we're gonna fucking surfer unwrench me. You know, you gotta have a bit more respect for your wrench, Sargoy. You've had the wrench longer than anyone has ever had the wrench here, you know? The original fucking broom, buddy, and you need to wield the original broom with a bit more respect. Sargoy is the best Jan, you know? The guy beats himself up for nothing. What time is it? Fuck. 2:14, so these are a minute late. I gotta fucking flip these here real quick. So get these pieces of turkey flipped. Just like so. And just because I gotta get this tin foil on, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them right off. You see we got our mushrooms down to a 3 because they're pretty much cooked. They just gotta cook out the last little bit. This guy's fucking going well. We'll maybe turn it down to a 4 just for time's sake. And then here we're gonna get our tin foil going. So they're gonna get the fucking. We got our Alcan tin foil here. You should check on PPP. No, the guy's alright, you know. He'll be fucking fine, whatever he's doing. I'm just gonna rip that quick. Getting pretty fucking good with the tin foil. And I'm only using one piece for the sake of time. Because, you know, I should have done this ahead of time. It's nice to be prepared. You always want to be prepared. Let this be a lesson learned. What did he smoke? Well, he's been down there smoking weed, you know. I've been trying to tell him for a long time that it's degenerate to smoke weed, you know, and it will fuck you up in your mind, you know. And maybe that has something to do with why he got so butthurt when we criticized him for licking Janny Juice's ball sack, you know. But, I mean, like, the guy hosts, like, you know, Janny Juice is fucked and he's a psychopath, you know. There's no reason to lick the guy's ball sack and try to be friends with him in any fucking regard, you know. Like, you don't have to go like fucking Ethan Ralph on him or even Zoom on him or anything like that. But, you know, you can have a nice friendly conversation without fucking looking for his approval. You know? You know, maybe it's the weed that's got PPP so butthurt about that. You know, press 1 if PPP should go on the quitting weed smoking art, you know, so you can quit being such a degenerate. Press 2 if you think he should still smoke weed. Oh, fuck, what time is it? Okay, so, yeah, these gotta come out. Fuck, I didn't even preheat the oven either. That was fucking retarded of me. You know, surfer fucks up sometimes, too. So I gotta preheat the oven to 400. So we'll do that. So many ones. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go back and see the 1s and 2s because I wasn't even paying attention. You know, but they'll still be there unless Janny Sargoy sweeps them up. You know? No, you know, like in terms of your immediate health, weed is probably better to consume than booze, but The reality is, weed is more subtly addictive. It makes you more docile and easier to control. Like, it lowers your general drive as a man, right? Whereas booze doesn't do that to you. So, like, regardless of the immediate physical health effects, like, weed will ultimately fuck up your life a lot worse, right? It just makes you a sissy faggot most of the time. It's the reality. You know, for me, when I smoke weed, I get in my head too much. I get too paranoid. You know, and I have no motivation to do anything. You know, like, I'd never be making videos, you know, if I was smoking weed. And I love the weed, you know, like, I fucking really enjoy smoking it, but it takes away my drive. Oh, fuck. Well, it is. Like, there's a reason why weed, like, has just become legalized, right? Why it's just legalized in Canada right before they hit us with this fucking lockdown, you know? These fucking things line up. You know? PvP will quit smoking weed one of these days. He's just sort of addicted to it. But he'll learn his lesson. I don't need to tell him. So while we're waiting for that oven to preheat, I'm gonna take these motherfuckers and I'll show you. Actually, I'm gonna flip it. So we're gonna take our. Oh fuck! That almost went really bad. we're gonna put them just like that. We're gonna get another one. Chew. No, try Fox. You shouldn't do cocaine. You know, cocaine will make you feel really good and it'll keep you up for a couple nights. But like, it costs fucking like anywhere from $60 to $100 a fucking gram. You know, I couldn't afford that. You know, you could fucking rail a gram in a night, no problem. You know. It ultimately, when you're doing stimulants, you know, when you're doing stimulants to get that fucking energy level, you lose the ability to naturally have that energy level. You know? You lose the ability to naturally have that energy level, you know, and fucking, you want to be able to create that energy level without being dependent on drugs, you know? I used to drink like 5 Red Bulls a day when I was fucking knocking doors to get on that energy level. But it ultimately fucks you up, you know, if you're using stimulants at all to get to that energy level. So, fuck, that's like done. Damn it. So I'm just going to heat that back up when the time comes. Fuck it. 8 ball a night, bud, of the fire. Holy fuck, could you imagine? An 8 ball a night. So, I need to get some more butter is what I need to get, because I got to put it in the fucking sidekicks. Here's stat. Your fucking stat. We gotta put it in the sidekicks. And get 2 tablespoons of butter. Put the remainder of the butter away. And see, this is what I want to show you. You see, when you cut the butter, you get the odd. What the? Fuck you, Siri, you stupid kike. Siri, you fucking kike. Shut the fuck up. You see, when Siri just starts listening to my speech and fucking says something back to me, if you call her a kike, she shuts up pretty fucking quick. So that's the key to dealing with Siri on your iPhone. But you see, there's these little pieces of wrapper. There's one right here and one right here. You don't want to be cooking with them, so you cut them out. And then I'm going to just toss that right into the fucking sidekicks. I'm going to rinse my fingers off, get the butter off of there. And then here's a trick. Here's a fucking trick for you. He's calling the cops. Oh, fuck. You know. The cop's gonna come give me a fucking ticket for saying kike. You know. What do you think's more? The kike ticket or the fucking or the social distancing ticket for $880? Press 1 if you think that the kike ticket would be more expensive than the social distancing ticket. Press 2 if you think it's actually the social distancing ticket for $880 that is more expensive. So, a key here is if you wrap the butter in the noodles, you know, you bury it in the noodles just like that. It'll melt the butter quite a bit quicker, and I've turned that off because I really should. I fucked up the timings, but that's all right. I got talking. The Demolition Man. I don't think I've ever seen that, Rasmus. That's with like Jim Carrey, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen that. So we're gonna stir up our mushrooms. Oh, fuck, I'm using the wrong one to stir up the mushrooms. I'll get back to the other one. You know, I seared the mushrooms a little bit on the one side. 1 death penalty. Fuck off. I'll stir up the mushrooms. Bang that little bit off there. And now our butter might be melted a fair bit more. So I'm just gonna use my spoon. I'm just gonna stir all this up. See, there's the butter. You see it's fucking melting. You know what movie I really enjoyed? It took me a while to convince PPP to download it, but I finally got him to do it. He said it would be stupid. You know, no one liked it. All the critics said it would be bad and that it would be stupid. But I finally got him to download Lawnmower Man. And you know what? Lawnmower Man was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Way better than Falling Down. You know what was another good one too? Is that Society movie. So someone in chat told us to watch Society. And to review it. So we're gonna get Robbie over here, I think, one of these days and watch Society again with him because it was really based, you know, and we're gonna review that here one of these days. You know, but Surfer really enjoyed Lawnmower Man. PPP slept through most of it because he's a plebeian with movies a lot of the time, you know. Doesn't have quite the patrician taste as fucking Surfer, but. So, we might turn our mushrooms down to just a low. Simulation. You see, the low is for simulation. So that way it's only simulated the heat. Yeah, you see, PvP's not making it after 5 minutes. He said he'd be 5 minutes and he'd come hold this damn camera. But he's just toast down there. I'm gonna have to eat his friggin' turkey medallions on him, you know. Guy's gonna starve. You got these fucking base turkey medallions. Now, I don't know if the oven's beeped yet. Packless out. I wonder how Sandwich Town is doing indeed. Ye old sandwich, you know. I didn't really see the riots in Detroit. But you know, like if the riots in Detroit were bad, Sandwich Town's fucked. You know, I'm sure it spilled over into Windsor, and Sandwich Town is just fucked. Is what would have happened. You know, it's a rough time on Baby Street today. Any riots in Canada, yeah, I guess they were fucking in Toronto doing their thing, but it's not nearly what you were watching down in the States, right? Not nearly. There's looting in Montreal, yeah, but I fucking don't care what happens in Quebec, you know? Fuck Quebec. They need to leave Canada anyways. Okay, here's one. Press 1 if you think the oven's beeped, or if you've heard the oven beep. Press 2 if you think it's been way too quick. The oven can't have preheated yet. We got 1-1. Anyone else hear the oven beep? We're getting a lot of 2s, you know. Maybe I'm just trying to rush it. But you know what? Fuck it. You know, Godwinson, when he was here, he taught me something about the oven, you know, and that's if you put the food in when it's up to temperature, it's a shock to it. But if you put it in as it's preheating, it naturally acclimates the food to the heat in the oven. So that's actually the way to do it, to retain the juices. So, you know, that's a hot tip from Michelin star chef Godwinson that Surfer learned when he was here. We were cooking chicken fingers. We were cooking the tendies up. So how long do I got to put these in the oven? 20 to 25 minutes. So fuck it. We'll just go ahead and do 25 minutes. They're going in right now. So we got our fucking, these guys are just gonna slide them in the oven like so. Yeah, it's fucking pretty hot in there. Yeah, PPP's out cold down there, you know. He was sleeping when I started the show. I had to get him up here. Fuck, what time is it? Fuck, we need a timestamp. So we're going to go at 2:55. That's when our turkey medallions are going to be done. Yeah, so 2:55. We got about 25 minutes to kill because really everything's done. You know, I should have done the turkey medallions at the same time as everything else, but it's tough. You know, it's not always easy. That's what I should have done. But now I know for next time, you know, and I cook it all together. And that's one of the beautiful things about cooking, that even if you fuck it up a little bit, you know for next time. And if you learn from your mistakes, you start to cook some pretty good meals. You know, it gets pretty good. Go find PPP. Let's see, where's PPP? Are you making it down there, buddy? So he tells me no, you know, and he's just in the cavern of darkness down there. So, you know, I don't think he's making it. We might have to eat his turkey medallions on him. You know, fuck. You know, the guy can't even make it through the episode. You know, fuck. So, well, I don't know. What can we kill time with, Chad? Is there any questions you have? Is there anything you want to know? Did you poison him? No, if I was gonna poison him, I'd put it in his turkey medallions, you know? Like, hold on. Season 2 of the conspiracy saga. You know, the conspiracies just keep going and going, you know, and there'll only ever be like one elongated season. It's like the X-Files, where you have in season 1 24 episodes and season 2 25 episodes. Like these fucking seasons of shows nowadays have like 6 episodes. You know, so this conspiracy, in true homage to the X-Files, it's going to be a longer season. When will PPP review more books? Will you review books? Yep. You know, I might review books one of these days, but I got to finish reading the Bible before I really take my time reading anything else. So that's what I'm doing. What else? What's your favorite food, Surfer? You know what? It's the bacon carbonaras with tuna. And with this tuna in specific, I'll show it to you. This chunk white tuna. This one. This is the best tuna for the bacon carbonaras. But it's the Sidekicks bacon carbonaras with tuna. Those are my favorite meal. What else we got? Hebrew lessons. Yeah, I know one of these days we'll do biblical Hebrew with Surfer. Do you live in a mansion? Well, I got 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So what's Dax got on me? Like an extra bathroom? Extra 200 square feet of my apartment? You know? What do I think of the whole fucking New Project 2 conspiracy? I think it's all these guys are pretty fake and gay, and probably most of them are federal agents, you know, and I want to stand as a beacon of ideological purity for truth, you know, and a proper Christian morality on the internet, you know, so that's what I try to do with you guys every time I come on one of these streams. I want to know the answer to the Mersh question. You know, I don't know. Mersh seems pretty gay. Owen Benjamin buried the guy when he said he was going to chop his legs off so he couldn't butt pump behind dumpsters anymore. You know, ever since that moment, I could never respect Mersh, you know. Fuck Mersh. Whatever happened to the Christy Mack poster, PPP ad? Christy Mack looks like a dirty lesbian, you know. I wouldn't put that poster up. Read the Hebrew version of Mein Kampf. What's your favorite European leader beside Hitler? Holy fuck, I can't even keep up. This is tough. LOL, did Owen say that? Yeah, Owen said that like a year and a half ago, you know. Mersh is trying to like make fun of his wife and call him crazy. So Owen snapped and buried the guy in the ground. You know. She went on a crusade against him. But you know what? Someone said masonry with Surfer. And maybe we'll do book reviews of some of the books on the Masons. Because you see, I got this whole fucking shelf. Stuff on the Masons. I was looking through these ones because these are my more unique ones, right? Like I got this Freemasonry in Canada book where it's got like the concise history. It's more of a unique one. It has all these pictures of Masons throughout it. You know, I got this other one's like the World Masonic Registrar. I got the history of the Grand Lodge in Canada. And then I got this whole fucking shelf, right? Like I got Morals and Dogma. I got some P. Manley Hall on there, which I have a bit more P. Manley Hall in the other room too. I got a lot of stuff. I got Duncan's Ritual. I got my Masonic Bible, the Golden Verses of Pythagoras. I got some more fucking, like this one, Whence We Come. You can't get publicly. It's a history of Masonry in Ontario. I got Meeting the Challenge, which they give to new recruits, Masonic Education. I got 2 copies of the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by fucking Albert Mackey, but look at this copy, you know, it's got like this fucking seal on it and all this fucking symbolism down the sides, you know. Pretty curious about that stuff, so I got another copy down here I'm probably gonna give away to someone sometime. But yeah, maybe one day we'll do that. I don't know. I also got a bookshelf about the Jews. You know, there's the fucking, yeah, no, I'm right against being a Freemason. I have a lot of Masons, and the girl my dad married, her whole family's Masons. You know, they've done me a lot of harm in my youth. You know, fuck the Masons. You know, I'll bury them in the fucking ground. You know, like, the Jews may be trying to subvert our nation and genocide white people, but you know what? The Masons are a bunch of fucking Shabbos goy fucking faggots, you know, who fuck each other in the ass with goats in the lodge. You know, and I honestly, like, the Jew sells the subversion ticket, but it's these fucking boomer Masons that took the fucking ticket. And I actually blame the Masons, groups like that are a bunch of Shabbos goy faggots, way more than I blame the Jews. Because, you know, like, it's one thing to sell the fucking shit, but it's a whole other thing to buy it. You know, like, it's really the fucking Shabbos goy faggot Masons that bought the ticket that are more responsible for this shit. You know? Fuck that. Damn, the Mason. But I got lots of shit, so I can do my research. You know, whenever I see these things, I pick them up. Because I think it's important to do my research. 239. Based. We'll stir our mushrooms up. Mason, what do the numbers mean? What do you mean, what do the numbers mean? I will expose the fucking shit, you know. I'll bury the Masons in the fucking ground, you know. Like, I don't know. I don't watch the SpaceX launches. Oh, but you know what I did get? You know what I've been juiced to fucking. I'm really juiced to do the next X-Files review because my cup of coffee that I'm gonna drink from, it finally came in the mail. It was a fucking glorious day, and I finally got my fucking Murdoch Chan mug in the fucking mail. Look at that, Chad. Isn't it beautiful? Press 1 if you think that's just a fucking gorgeous mug. Press 2 if you disagree. Look at it. It says, I'm not getting any 1s and 2s, but look, it says 88 on the license plate. It says 88 on the license plate. PPP can't even read that, you know. It's pretty fucking based, you know. I fucking love it. You know, I've been drinking from it ever since. You know, it's fucking pretty. I got another shirt coming too. I got the fucking the Faustian Spirit shirt. You know, with the black sun on it and everything. That's what I'm gonna wear to Christmas at my grandma's next year. Like Murdoch shirt with the black sun. Oh fuck. Yeah, so I'm still pissed the t-shirt version of this pic doesn't have the black sun wheels. Does it not? I didn't know it didn't have the black sun wheels. I'm surprised it doesn't. What's your channel, Surfer? You know, I got the Drunken Surfer channel, and I might put the picture for it's the Hammertown Hero. And you know, I'll probably make some videos for it. But most of the videos I do will be on here. I got a couple clips on there right now. I got a good one at a coach, you know, way before I was ever making videos on a stream that PPP did with Coach. And I asked Coach, you know, Coach said something about CNN, and I asked him if he was gayer than Anderson Cooper, you know, and he got really butthurt about that. And I said, I commented it in the comments. I said, so who is gayer after all, CRP or Anderson Cooper? And he takes the stream down instantly. Oh, fuck. You know, just a charlatan, coaches. Just a charlatan. You know, the guy says he's going to get on a fucking weight loss stream with fucking PPP and they're going to have a fasting challenge. You know, and the guy's just nowhere to be found the next day. You know, he's just vanished from the face of the fucking planet. Yeah! You know? So I'm gonna have to fucking, like, heat the noodles back up or some shit. But that's alright, we'll figure it out. We'll fucking play this game as it goes. I follow Coach's dating advice. You know, he's right about one thing. You should never date a woman over 25. But, you know, for me, like, I wouldn't date a woman over, like, 22. You know. Does Surfer wear the virgin mask of fear when out in public? Or does he wear the Chad armor of God? Well, you know, the only thing you should ever fear is God. The only fear that's valid is the fear of God itself. You shouldn't fear anything in this earthly realm, you know. So Surfer wears the Chad armor, you know. Now, I'm not a virgin, but I do sort of wish I was, to be honest. So, you know, I think the best way to go about these noodles, it's 2:45, so we got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna fucking put it on simulation also. We're gonna get the simulation going for our fucking noodles also. Maybe a little bit more. And, you know, I sort of want to show you guys the fucking new Mr. Experience song by Donnie Benet, because it's pretty fucking bass, but I'm just worried about getting copyright stricken down, you know, for fucking playing Donnie Benet. But fuck, I sort of want to buy the guy's album, and I might fucking buy Donnie Benet's album. And you see, you see on this wall, if I do end up getting the Donnie Benet album, I'm gonna put it maybe in this square. Maybe this square. Maybe this square. Or maybe even right in the middles here. Right in the middle. But I might get the Donnie Benet album and put it on the wall. I'm not lying. I uploaded the last Cooking with Surfer and got a strike for hate speech. You know, we don't even get strikes for hate speech for Cooking with Surfer. The only reason we get strikes for hate speech is when we're making fun of Dick Masterson. Because his bum really hurts, you know, and you make fun of his gay Joker outfits and shit like that. What do you get a silver YouTube play button for? How do you get that? I didn't know how any of that works. I've never really I never really thought about that. But I mean, if we got something like that, I guess we could put it on the wall. You know? It's got to fit the artistic pattern of the room, though. You see? How it goes like black and white into the color, into like the colors on the roof. You know, we got our swords up there. You know, I I traded a box of shrimp for this sword. You see the hilt? It has a griffin fighting a cobra. It's sort of rusty. I sort of want to fucking get it repaired, but it's a legit one. It's a fucking legit one. Yeah, the room is more posters than actual wall, but there needs to be more posters. You see, like, there's an empty spot on the roof there. I don't like having empty spots on the fucking wall. It was like $150 box of shrimp that I sold. I fucking traded this guy for this sword. You know. Just stir these noodles up. They're in the simulation now, so they're heating back up. See, you're in the fucking simulation. Well, they were jumbo shrimp, you see, Tri Fox. Why did you have 150 bucks of shrimp? Look, I had a whole truck full of meat. Well, it was like a van, but I had this whole van with this huge freezer in the back, just packed full of boxes of meat. So did PPP. I got PPP a van of fucking meat also. Now PPP fucked off, you know, and decided to brick on that in like fucking a week and a half time, you know, but I kept my van of meat going for a while. Fuck. And I trained this Freemason. I taught him how to sell meat. And he told me that when you see a Freemason, ask them, how big is your kitty? He said, ask them, how big is your kitty? And the answer is, it's about this big. I couldn't tell you why. Did you rob a shrimp truck? No, fuck. I had meat of every type. Like, every type of fucking meat. You know, you could think. I had fucking orange roughy fish. I had fucking, you know, I had all sorts of good shit. I had fucking the best chicken nuggets you would ever get. It was like $95 for a box of fucking chicken fingers. But they were so good, you know. They were pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what he meant by that. He just told me when I see a Freemason to ask them how big their kitty was. So there's this Freemason that works at the fucking Good Life gym that I was going to while it was still open. And one day I'm just going on the fucking elliptical, and I'd be running on the elliptical listening to like fucking... If you go to BitChute, you can find the La Vida Loca with fucking, it's like the National Socialist version. It's got Hitler all throughout it and everything. So I'm running on the elliptical machine, just fucking throwing Romans and shit, you know, in the middle of the gym, you know, just fucking going. I'm singing along to Mr. Bond songs and whatnot, just going on the elliptical. And this fucking Freemason walks by me, and I look at him and I go, how big is your kitty? You know, and the guy just gives me the weirdest fucking look. No, legit. I used to throw Romans in the fucking gym because on the elliptical, it would get my heart going, you know, and I'm listening to Mr. Bond, and I'm just throwing, I'd go no hands on the elliptical because I thought it improved my balance, right? And I'd just be fucking throwing Romans and shit while I'm going no hands on the elliptical machine. What time is it? Oh, we got 3 minutes and then these motherfuckers should be ready. Might give it an extra 2 minutes because I did put them in a bit early. What is Rowan? Which Mr. Bond songs don't you have? The only one I don't have is Holding Out for a Terran, unless he's come out with anything since. But I have every other song. How did you know he's a Freemason? Because he wears the ring with the square and compass on it, like, pretty regularly. Just a younger guy, too. Just a brick. Roman noodles. Yeah, I'm just tossing Roman noodles on the elliptical. Yeah, that's what I meant. You know? Oh, fuck. Yeah, are you making it? PPP dinner's just about ready, buddy. Cooking a surfer's almost over and dinner's just about ready. Are you making it?
I might make it, bro.
I believe in you, PPP. I know you can make it, buddy.
I might make it.
Yeah, PPP guards the front hallway. You see, we live in an upstairs apartment, and there's the front hallway downstairs. So PPP guards it with an iron fucking watch. You know, he's like the security guard of the front hallway. Yeah, I better stir these mushrooms. I don't know. You're still just on the simulation. The wind's escaping his folds. You know. Well, in PvP's defense, like the guy worked at 8 a.m. this morning, so he's been up since like 5, 6 a.m. The guy wakes up. I think he gets up at 5 a.m. when he fucking works. So you know, like, we're gonna stir this motherfucker up. This is pretty based. I've never actually looked under there, to be honest. So it's sort of good to see there's no spiders or anything like that. May taste a mushroom. Yeah, let's get a fucking mushroom, right? There's a mushroom. Yeah, those mushrooms are perfect. I can maybe use a hint more garlic, but they're pretty fucking good. And I could be wrong about that. What time is it? 2:55, so maybe give it another 2 minutes. Yeah, you know, they deemed PPP's job essential, so he's still fucking working. Surfer, can you ask PPP why he torpedoed his own momentum by interviewing Vordrack? You know, the framing of that question is fucked, because, you know, Vordrack is fucking based. You know, like only a guy like Janny Juice would say that Vordrack isn't fucking based. You know, like the guy might conflate fucking the law with what's morally right, maybe a bit too much, but you know, like that's a minor thing. The fucking guy's based, you know. I'm sure Janny Juice has been trying to smear him for a long time, but like Janny Juice is a fucking psychopath, you know, and the guy's just disingenuous about everything he fucking says. He's a complete scumbag, you know. So fuck Janny Juice. You know, all that PvP fucked his momentum a bit with was licking Janny Juice's ball sack and his fucking conversation with him, trying to be too friendly, you know. But I think by interviewing Vordrack, he turned that around. You know, and he's redeemed himself from his interaction with Janny Juice, you know, and there will just be more and more winning. Now there will be more and more fucking winning. There will be more nectar and fucking Kino. You know, chat, you will beg for no more Kino. You'll say, we're tired. There's just too much fucking Kino. But the Kino will just keep fucking flowing out of our pores on the PPP channel and the Godwinson channel. And maybe if Leo can redeem himself, you know, and not be such a weirdo, you know, maybe the Leo Pirate channel again too. Vordrack is gonna harvest the corn. That's pretty jokes. Oh, I hope my relatives will pay attention to Murdoch. To be honest with you, my cousins that I gave the Murdoch box sets I haven't actually talked to them since I gave them the Murdoch box sets. You know, that was the last time I saw them on Christmas when I did that. You know, I told my cousin Tom and his fucking girlfriend to watch them that night, and they go, "Oh, great! We were looking for something to watch tonight." You know, so hopefully they did. You know, my Aunt Cindy, she texted me like maybe 2 weeks later, and I thought she was gonna rail into me for giving them Murdoch, but you know, she didn't even bring it up, and she was like, it was like a happy interaction. So, you know, maybe my family's learning some lessons from Murdoch. Yeah, I know, ceiling posters, but I need to, you see the ceiling here, there's no posters here, so I need to fill in the ceiling completely going along here. They have a box set? No, like you can't buy it. I would have bought it if you could buy it, but you can't. So I downloaded every single episode and I burned them to DVDs. And I put them into the different timelines, you know? So that's what I mean by the Murdoch box set. I mean, I haven't completed fucking my box set yet, but I have the fucking Me More timeline over here. Right by Mein Kampf and the scale. And we got the Hitler photo album. But you see, here's the Me More timeline. It's in 3 discs. That's what I mean, right? Are the ceilings so low? Yeah, I live in the fucking, like, you know, I don't live in a really affluent neighborhood. You know, a lot of my relatives think I'm fucked. You know, a lot of my relatives think I'm like schizophrenic or something like that. But they're fucked. Not Surfer. They just haven't quite seen the light yet. You know? Who do you like besides Murdoch? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean? In regards to what? No, I'll never take meds, you know? Fuck that. What time is it? Oh, fuck, I gotta take those out. So I'm gonna turn the oven off and take those out. Are you being gang stalked? No, but after me and PPP went to that fucking rally, you know, and fought with the local Antifa cell, and I infiltrated the local Antifa cell like fucking 4 years ago, you know, and fucking recorded them. You know, after that, after I tried to fight these fucking terrorists, there's fucking like people rattling on our fucking windows outside our house and whatnot at night. You know, so they tried to fuck with us, but ultimately they got nothing. Just a bunch of bricks, you know. Ooh, that looks good. So, we're just going to keep everything on the simulation. You know, the motherfuckers were like, we were living in a house at the time, and the motherfuckers were like rattling on the fucking windows and whatnot, you know. It's a nightmare. Yeah, no, people are out our window at night, knocking on the windows and whatnot, you know. You know, that was before Surfer had really learned a lot of the things that I've learned, you know. Like, Surfer used to be a lot more tame, you know. I used to be a fairly fucking, like, I had a, like, more Luciferian, like, liberal outlook. Whoa. Can you see, chat, what this is flashing in my glasses? Can you see these 2 purple dots that are flashing in my glasses? Press 1 if it's just in my head. Press 2 if you can see these purple dots flashing. What the fuck are those? You know what they are? It's from this fucking. You see, there's a blue and a yellow light bulb up here. So they've combined to make purple. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. Because blue and yellow mean green. So how is that fucking happening? How does that even make sense? But somehow it's purple. You know, unless maybe the fucking the aliens are coming, you know. Whoa. No, that's sort of fucked. So I'm gonna stir these a bit more. I'm gonna take them off the simulation. Same with the mushrooms. I'm gonna take them all off the simulation and then get them stirred up just a little bit more. And you see they've been in there so long that even though they are 2 days expired, it'll just make them even tastier. You know. Now we better simulation. Yeah, no, we had the oven on simulation. It was on low. They call it simulation. And if you don't believe me, look. It says SIM low for simulation. It's because there's not enough heat. It's not enough heat to really cook them. It's just simulating enough heat to keep them warm. Simmer. No, you're right. It's for simmer. I just assumed it was simulation. PPP, dinner's ready, buddy. Are you ready for dinner?
No.
Buddy, you gotta come eat the dinner. It's fucking ready.
Alright, fine. Oh, shit.
You think he's gonna make it, chat? Press 1 if you think PvP's gonna make it for dinner. He's gonna venture out of the cavern. Allahu Akbar!
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
There he is.
Allahu Akbar!
She did make it after all. So now we'll get some plates, and to finish off, we'll show you Mr. Experience by Donnie Benet. The new fucking Donnie Benet Kino. Are you ready, chat? Press 1 if you're ready for the experience.
Nobody could ever.
It is the dawn.
Experience.
Okay, well here, hold the camera, buddy. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, here, I'll get you a plate. I fucking had everything cooked before I fucking even really started it. So I had to keep everything on the simulation. You know, chat taught me that it's actually simmer, it's not simulation.
What?
Now, what most people don't realize, I had to explain this one to Croc the other day in the grocery store. But reality is not a simulation. Like, reality is something that's real around us. But all of our perception of reality, everything we see, all of our visual perception, and all of our auditory perception, all of it, everything we feel, is all a simulation. You know, reality itself is not a simulation, but your perception of reality absolutely is a simulation. You know? And that's why if you have false expectations about reality around you, they can bleed into your perception of reality, which is just a simulation of reality, and can ultimately delude you from what reality ultimately is. But reality is an objective thing. Your simulation is influenced not only by reality, but by your mind. So you gotta watch out for that, right? We don't live in a simulation, but our perception of everything around us is absolutely a simulation.
Oh, I better eat this shit. Oh.
these are still warm. I've had them on the simulation for a while.
The simulation.
Okay, here's your fucking meal, buddy.
Holy shit.
There's PPP's meal. I get surfers, and then we'll get Mr. Experience going and rate it. Here, you need a fork and a knife. This out of your way. You know, and things that make people think reality is a simulation is when strange coincidences occur. But those strange coincidences are only coincidences because of your perception of reality. Right? So it's actually the simulation that's causing those coincidences. But reality, it doesn't mean reality is a simulation. Like, reality is a very real thing. You know, even if our simulation of reality isn't fucking right on par with what reality is a very real thing.
I disagree. This whole universe is just a simulation by God.
It was all created by God. But it's still a simulation true to the word, right? Just our perception of it is a simulation true to the word. How is it?
Oh, it's really good, pal.
Is it? Have you tried the turkey yet?
No.
Yo, I'm just finishing getting my fucking mushrooms here, and then I'll come try it too. Oh, fuck yeah. Am I ever juiced for that? Gonna rinse the fucking butter off the knife and then use it to save me some dishes. And that's what I like to call thinking ahead. You know? That's what I like to call thinking ahead.
There you go, pal.
You know? You tried the turkey?
Just about to.
Okay, here, show them the fucking. Oh. Okay, so here's fucking surfer's plate. There's what it looks like. We'll give her a fucking try. See how it is, you know. Just fucking put her knife down. Is this your water or mine? Or is it cooking water now? It's cooking water now. Okay. No, it was the one I used. It was the like pre-opened one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, surfer always gets a little bit more food because PvP's on a weight loss arc, you know. That's why we feed them laxatives. No, I'm just kidding. You know. PvP would probably shit out his entrails if you gave him any fucking laxatives. No. Yeah, surfer does need to bulk. I want to get up to about 250 pounds. That's the ultimate goal. Yeah, you know, the weed loss arc might actually help him with the weight loss arc. You know, maybe those two things would fucking coincide.
Nah.
You don't think so, PPP?
Nah.
No.
I'll never be on the weight loss arc. I'm just gonna die.
I don't know, buddy. Yeah, the noodles are really good. They could be a bit warmer once I left them for a while, but they're still really good at that temperature. Nope. Here, I'll make sure the bacon's nice and cut. Here's the fucking... You see the bacon's nice and cooked on it. There's what the turkey looks like on the inside. That's really fucking good. That turkey is really good. Surfer likes it a lot. Overall, I'd rate the meal a fucking 8.7. You know, I love these mushrooms. These are probably my favorite sidekick noodles, separate from the bacon carbonaras. Which actually, the bacon carbonaras themselves would go really well with the taste of this turkey. This fucking turkey wrap bacon. These turkey wrap bacon medallions are fucking unreal.
Yeah, they're unreal.
Mark Angelo brand fucking makes unreal meats, you know. They make the lamb spadinis, the chicken and bacon spadinis. They make these fucking... Well, they do like the beef medallions too, wrapped in bacon. But these turkey medallions are something fucking special, I'll tell you that. You know, something fucking special. Right here. Just for a special treat, before we close off the show, chat, we'll put on Mr. Experience by fucking Donnie Benet. Here we go. Here, I'll get it going. I'll get the video too, because he did a fucking video with it.
Alright.
Yeah, he did. Did you not see the video yet? And it's not the full song. Like, you see the song, Mr. Experience, is 3 minutes and 56 seconds. And, like, it sort of cuts you short on the video. You know, but, like, the whole song is fucking sick. But we gotta put on the video, just because it's sort of like an ad for his fucking album. This is the new fucking Donnie Benet Kino. Look at this. Oh, fuck. Dax Herrera fucking wishes he could be this fucking based. You know, Donnie's probably got a real fucking mansion in Hollywood. You know? Not some fucking crack shack like Dax sleeps in. Well, you know. Look at this fucking shit. It just couldn't be any more based. Like, this guy couldn't be any more fucking based. Look at this guy. Look at him in the eyes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Look. There's his album. There's the album cover. Oh, fuck. I want to get that. I really want to get that album. I'll probably buy it. Experience. Keep on delivering. Mr. Experience. That's Donnie Benet. DONNYBENET. Fucking based. The full song is unreal, you know. Fucking unreal. But that's about it. What did you rate it, PPP? A 9? Yeah, PPP liked it too. Well, chat, that's about it. Now, I don't really know how to end the stream, I'm not gonna lie.
It's over. I'm shutting it down.
Juice!
I need to go to bed.
Juice!